Hello and welcome to a new pickups video. In this video I'll be showing my vinyl pickups. I think one item, well, I'm not going to review these things, it's just going to be a fairly quick pickups video. My latest pickup is an original Garage Inc. by Metallica, original 1998 pressing. Nice full color inserts here. The seller was even nice enough to put them in these VRP disc washer sleeves, which I love, polyline sleeves. But you get all the regular tracks here. The Garage Days Revisited, the other covers, the newer covers that were recorded in 1998. You know, the Turn the Page and Die My Darling, the Queen cover. I think that's it. Just great stuff here. I contemplated buying the CD for, the past 21 years and just never got around to doing it. And picked up this. I thought, hey, you know, this has gotten really good reviews. I've liked the way it sounds, and I'll review it once I actually listen to it. Funny enough, actually, I'll show the better one first. Sade's Diamond Life. Pretty much mint copy. It's a 1984 pressing. This is on the portrait label. 1985 pressing. Sounds great. Does not have a color insert, but great album. Funny enough, my parents don't have any Sade on record, at least this one. This is the first copy I bought, which is very beat up. Decided to keep the original sleeves for them. I don't believe I spent the money on them. Well, this one I did probably. No. But great album. I'll review it once when I find the time. I've already listened to this copy, and it's pretty much, it plays flawlessly. Hardly a tick. So there you go. Get into the Quality Records pressings. And there's quite a few of them this time. T for the Tillerman. Very beautiful cover here. It is gatefold, but this is not the 2LP edition, which is what I originally ordered. Unfortunately, it didn't come, so I got a refund for the difference and decided just to keep the record. Originally released in 1970, this is 2011 pressing. Plays flawlessly, just beautiful artwork, beautiful label, and I'll talk more about the sound when I review it. Getting into the jazz. Miles Davis, Roundabout Midnight, an original master recording. I've already recorded a review for this, and I'll put that up. Great album. This is number 3669. I believe there's maybe 5,000 of these reissued through Mobile Fidelity. You can also get regular reissues through Columbia. Recent ones. This is a 2013 pressing. Let's see here. 2012. And if you want to see my review, I'll link that in the video. I think I've reviewed this as well. Miles Davis' most famous album, Kind of Blue. Pretty sure I reviewed it, I'm not entirely sure, but this is a 2013 Record Store Day reissue. Sounds amazing for an old recording. The two standout tracks to me, I mean the whole album's great, but So What and Freddie the Freeloader, those are great tracks here, especially with them playing with some greats, you know, John Coltrane and Paul Chambers, James Cobb, Bill Evans, and White and Kelly, with Julian Cannonball Adderley. So I'd recommend this pressing. I don't know how good the other pressings sound. Bags Grew by Miles Davis. But you have Sonny Rollins here, Milt Jackson, Thelonious Monk. This is great. Horace Silver, Percy Heath, and Kenny Clark. Quality Records repress, done in 2014. Haven't listened to this, but when I do, I'll make a video on it. The CD sounds just fine, or MP3, which I've heard. Another Quality Records pressing, still sealed. Norah Jones, Come Away With Me, released in 2002. This is a jazz album with Norah Jones singing. This is Quality Records repress, done in you know, it didn't say. I think it's 2013 maybe. But from what I've heard, this is a great repress, and I'd recommend getting this direct through on Analog Productions website. Acoustic sounds, it's much cheaper for you. This one I did open and listen to. Miles Davis, Someday My Prince Will Come. It's just 4 tracks. You got John Coltrane on here, Hank Mobley, Whitey Kelly, Paul Chambers, and Jimmy Cobb. Great album. This is a 2 LP edition. I listened to one of the records, actually, not the entire album, but it is just 4 songs, but they sound great, and it's a little over 30 minutes worth of music, so definitely well worth it. And this is a 2010 Analog Productions, or if you want to call it a Quality Records pressing. Either way, this is the one to get. I don't know how the recent reissue sounds of it, but amazing album. Quality Records edition of The Doors' first album. This is a gatefold and 2 LP edition. It runs at 45 RPMs. I haven't had a chance to listen to it proper, but when I do, I will make a review of it. Just beautiful record. Well, I think this just about rounds out the Quality Records pressings. Yeah, it does. Let's see. Yeah. The Doors' second album, another Quality Records pressing. These are just beautiful, and each of these were supervised by Doors management and longtime producer Paul Rothchild. But I haven't listened to this yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about the Quality Records repressings of these albums, and I will be buying a few more to round out that collection. The reissue collection on those, anyways, for those the Doors albums. Music on Vinyl repressing of Temple of the Dog, their first and only album on 180 gram vinyl. This is not the purple edition. Comes with a printed lyric sheet. It sounds great. Very good sounding pressing of this album. I did opt to get an original, but didn't feel like hassling with that. A Dutch gramophone, Tchaikovsky string quartet, Com Truise and Decay. Great. Kind of trance, chill out music type record. And I did do a review of this, so check that out. Definitely worth buying, in my opinion. A repress of Nirvana's Incesticide. 2 discs and a gatefold jacket. Individually numbered 200 gram vinyl. Don't know I forget who did this one, but I will review it once I listen to it. Well worth owning, in my opinion. Got stellar reviews online. Very Best of Al Jolson. Enhanced for stereo. Just some great music from the 30s, I think all the way up to maybe the 50s, maybe? I'm not sure, I've listened to only one record of this. But if you're into kind of vaudeville crooners, this will be up your alley, and I will be reviewing this as well. Another music on vinyl. Reissue of Korn's Life is Peachy. This is the Clear edition. I'm pretty sure I reviewed this in a video. Don't know if I posted it yet, but we'll be posting that for sure. And this just sounds great. Look at my review. I will link my review videos for all the records in this one video. That way you can look at them. Well, that is my pickups for now, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I'll get back to comments and questions as soon as possible.